What's up, everybody? My name's Shan. Today we're hopping into this weird new event, Arena Cube Sealed. So what is this event? What does it do? How are we playing it? And what's the best way to play it, basically, is what we're going to be talking about today. And then, of course, we're going to be hopping into it. So Arena Cube Sealed, you're going to be opening 6 packs just like regular Sealed. You don't get to keep the cards in them like regular Sealed. So don't think, oh, I'm going to pay 3,000 gold and then get 6 packs across the board, because no. But what is happening is you're going to draw cards from across all of MTG Arena, and they have a list for you that you can click on and go see if you want to. Anyways, so you don't get to keep the cards, but you do get to earn some cards, right? And this is kind of a cool way to encourage people to play new and interesting decks and to branch out and to use your, use your noggin on what deck you can throw together the best. So that is what we're going to be doing today. And yeah, let's go ahead and hop right in. Let's spend our 3,000. Let's open our 6 packs and see what we got here. Alrighty, whole lot of stuff. We do have Chromatic Lantern, which from what I've seen over here might be well worth it. Gingerbrute and Shadow Spear. Blast Zone, Hydroid Crisis. Can we use any amounts of lands? Yes, lands are still open. Alrighty, well, we have a Settle the Wreckage. Interesting. Alright, Resplendent plus Archon, that could be fun. Legion's Landing. I do enjoy all that, and a Gideon Blackblade could help us get there for sure. Daxos. We have a solid lifelink sort of thing going on over here. We're building to 40 cards. We have a Thassa's Oracle, Search for Azcanta, Murmuring Mystic. That's not bad in the way of setting up for a sort of control deck, but not exactly where we want to be. In black, we have Dusk Legion Zealot. Order of the Midnight could be okay, I guess. Murder plus Murderer's Rider plus Bacon to a Pie, which is really good, solid removal, right? Plus Taste of Death, which, Taste of Death may not be where we want to be at, but we do have Bolas' Citadel, Spawn of Mayhem, Rankle. All that's really good. Then over here in red, Direfleet Daredevil. Y'all remember this card? Oh man. Anyways, we have a Lightning Strike. That's an old one. Skewer, Light Up, Fires of Invention, Dracusev, Bane Fire. We have Leafkin. Sapperling Migration is kind of good, especially with the Woodland Champion. And Thrashing Brontodon may or may not be okay. Empyrean Eagle is other creatures give +1/+1, other flying creatures. We have a Corpse Knight and a Kunaros. Kunaros I feel like would be really good in some decks and really not in others. We have Polukranos, Gallia, good Gallia, Tajik Aurelia. We have a Riz, the Redeemed. Ooh. That is pretty good. Not gonna lie, I do like a Riz. Shana, Faburo, Hydroid Crisis, and Prom Speaker are both interesting. We have a Traxos, Nyx Lotus, Shadow Spear, Chromatic Lantern. Oh boy. Well, let's go through and put some of the best value in here. Right? Kunaros really isn't that bad of value. If we're looking at going this is gonna be fun. I like this event so far. Now somebody else could come out and just straight stomp us with a much better deck, but for the time being I really like it. We're only building 40 cards. How many lands does it give us? 17, which means we're doing 23 cards. Okay, tell you what, let's remove all those. If we're doing 23 cards, 23 playables I should say, what's the best 23 that we have? Thinking about going Orzhov, actually. You can go here, here. You can still play the Rise, whatever it is. We do have a Temple Silence and Scoured Barrens, which should at least help us get there a little bit. We can also throw in the Chromatic Lantern if we want. Then we can play Murderous Murder, Bacon to a Pile, all that's fine. I just don't know if Mastermind's Acquisition would work. If it does, yeah, it might be pretty good. Israel, it seems okay. Yeah, Sword Point Diplomacy. Man, these cards. These cards. So what are we looking at? We're looking at 34 of 40. Do we want something like Traveler's Amulet, Chromatic Lantern, maybe Shadow Spear? I think Shadow Spear is worth it. Obviously. Ooh, get out of here, Atris. You do not belong in this deck. No siree. This is difficult. I will have to say this is difficult. I want a Bolas Citadel. I do. It's such a good card. Such a killer card. That really makes me want a Chromatic Lantern as well. Then we're getting to the point where we have to remove stuff. How many creatures do we have? We have 13 creatures. Actually, how many enchantments do we have? We have 1 enchantment. No, that was Planeswalker. We have 3 enchantments. Do we have any more enchantments we might be able to play? Brain Maggot. Brain Maggot is an enchantment creature. We'll probably play it just for that fact. Alright, let's take out the Izarith, I think. Still have 1 more card we need to cut. What shall it be? Honestly, I think this is a fairly solid deck. We have a whole lot of 3-drops, but honestly they're pretty good, and you have to remember Drill Bit's not a true 3-drop, so... Do we need the Chromatic Lantern? We're only playing 2 colors, but our split is ass. To say the least. I do want a Traveler's Amulet. You know what? Maybe we just try it with 42. You know? Maybe even 43. I'll throw in an extra swamp. Try to help us get to that Bolas Citadel. I don't think it's a bad deck. I think it has some pretty sound things within it. I just don't know if Mastermind's Acquisition would work in it. Like, if I put this in my deck, am I going to actually be able to play it, or am I going to be paying 4 mana to look at a sideboard card, which then I'll have to also pay that mana for, so... Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, this looks solid. ish. I'm probably going to go back and forth on it. That's alright. We have our deck for now, this Orzhov weird life gain sort of deck. And we're going to go ahead and hop right into our matches. Thinks Juice. Thinks Juice. That sounds disgusting. Not going to lie. We get to go first. How fantastic. We'll throw down the Plains and the Traveler's Amulet, and this should be good. Turn 3, we should be able to get down a turn 2 creature and get the Traveler's Amulet off. We want to just get down something here, like a Brain Maggot or Corpse Knight. Maybe we do get the Corpse Knight down here. There's the Chromatic as well, so I guess Traveler's Amulet isn't as good. Lightning Strike coming out early. I don't even care. Alright, so we'll activate this ability. We'll get another land, make sure we can hit that curve properly. Not gonna lie, I do want to hit the Brain Maggot on them, but it may be a little too early. Let's see what they got. Clothius, Domri, Great Hinge, Eugen. You're just going ham, aren't you? Well, let's get rid of the Clothius. It actually deals damage. It can turn into a creature. Domri's bad, sure. Eugen's bad, sure, but gotta focus on the truly bad, the Grey Hinge as well. I love this game mode so far, because you really don't know what your opponent's gonna have at all. Alright. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, so they don't have any more mana. I do want to play down a Rise, whatever. And, either go for the swing in on the Domri or go for the swing in on the face and then use Drill Bit for super cheap and get down to Dusk Legion Zealot. Seems like the better play to me. So, Drill Bit, Spectacle. Let's take their Eugen, because it plays with everything, right? They just have to get there as far as the mana goes. And then let's get down to Dusk Legion Zealot. Sentinel's Mark, fantastic. Well, it's okay. How about that? Should keep our Riz hopefully a little bit stronger. Don't shock it. Not yet. Alrighty. They're up to 5 mana, which means the Domri is close to getting them to the amount they need for Sword Point Diplomacy. That seems good. So this costs 3 mana. We create a 1/1. Then for each token you control, create a token that's a copy of that creature. For this turn, I think we will just, I think we'll just throw Sentinel's Mark on the Riz. Alright, so 2, 4, and bring them down to 1. You also get to gain a little bit of life. So they're up to 6 mana. What could they have? Teamer? Oh, so much. So much. If I pay this, I can't pay for the Riz. And I really want to get that going. I'm not going to lie. Alright, let's go there first anyways, because no matter what, we're doing that. Now we can tap this creature if we wanna and create a 1/1 token, or we can go Sword Point Diplomacy. I think we're gonna go Sword Point Diplomacy. We get Murr, Cavalier, and a Plains. So probably pay 6 life maybe for the Murr and the Cavalier, and then give us a Plains. Let's see. They give me the Murder. They're not giving me the Cavalier. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. We'll get this down, and I'm actually going to go and throw down the Chromatic Lantern instead of the Murder. Just makes things easier and gets it out of my hand, out of my mind. There's a Zertal coming down as a 3/3 for sure. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. We are going to instantly murder it because that gives them the ability to get to that the Great Hinge point. I don't really want that. Ah, I've made a mistake. Should have attacked with Riz first and then tapped it. So we lost out on 2 damage there. Oof. That actually could be crucial. Also, sorry I'm playing with my hair a lot this morning. I just feel like it's I just woke up, so I feel like it's looking funny. You know what I mean? Flame Sweep. There it is. They're going to get back to Clothius, be able to play that down. Thankfully, it won't proc this turn. Kunaros. Fantastic. Alright, so we'll swing in with the Riz, whatever it is. And we'll tap it once more. See, what are they at? 4, 5, 6. They could discard a land if they don't have one, or exile a land and then get to that Great Hinge, right? No, it costs 9, not 7. I'm sorry. I lied. Sword Point Diplomacy. They said, I don't like that card for damn sure. Alrighty. Let's see it, Fink's Juice. Let's see it, let's see it. Show me the money. Bay of Wishes. Well, we kind of had that with Mastermind's Acquisition had we chosen that route. They have a lot of newer cards, it seems, so far. Well, they had Lightning Strike. That's an older one. I feel like ours is a fair mix. Let's see, what do they grab with Fae of Wishes? Bum 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 bum. No? Okay. They're really thinking hard on this one. Anyways, I gotta say, so far I'm enjoying the event. I could see myself actually replaying this event more than once and not getting bored with it. Now, obviously, since you can get any of the cards in Magic, you could have a deck that's just killer, or you could have a deck that's really not killer, you know? So it's kind of the downside to it all, I suppose, right? Alright, so we're going to get in for, what, 5, 6 damage? Not bad, not bad. And we will go ahead and tap for another one. Well, let's wait and see what they do on their turn. We can also start copying them, which right now doesn't do more, but come next turn, copying it will end up creating more, right? Yeah. Gonna be exiling my Murder, dealing 2 damage, gaining 2 life. I see your Karn's Temporal Sundering over there. Target player takes an extra turn. They don't exactly have the mana for it quite yet, but they may be able to get there this turn. We'll have to see. They're missing a blue mana. The Crowan War. Alright. Well, let us then... I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and use Riz and tap it. Kunaros. I did not see that one coming. Hey, good old Gideon. Good old Gideon.
Together we can banish evil from this plane. Prepare for battle.
Now we still can't swing in with Riz, whatever it is. That's alright. Alright. We're going to have no attacks. In turn. Gideon will kick back over. We still have the mana to double up the Riz, the Rise, whatever you want to call it. Clothius doing her stuff. Bum 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 bum. I do gotta say, I like the opponent's deck as well. It's very interesting. Thanks, Juice. What do you got for me? Is that it? Pass to attackers? Alright, so now we start copying our creature tokens. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. How fantastic. That'll make their Great Hinge and Karn's Temporal or Karn's Sundering, whatever the hell it is. Make all of them more expensive. So, thanks to the Gideon, the Crow in War won't bring an end to our Riz, which is just absolutely amazing. So we'll go next to combat. We will swing all the way in. And I think then at this point we tap here, so that way before we lose any 1/1s, we're doubling them, right? So we're going to 8 here. Boom. Boom. I actually haven't gotten a chance to play with Roz since it was one of the like Brawlers Guild Hall rewards, right? Pay 20,000 gold, basically take all your hard-earned cash and just give it to us. Alright, so we're going to be getting in for 2/5 damage. Not the world's best, not the world's worst. Got rid of the Kunaros of ours, of theirs. But it would have been coming back to us either which way, right? So Gideon will be popping back over here, so thankfully it won't be a creature. These little 1/1s will die, Riz will live, and then these things aren't tapped, so we don't have to worry about them, right? Now, of course, they could have some board wipe, in which case, ow, ooh, eh. You know? Alright, they're going to be bouncing the Fave Wishes back to their hand. Okay. So like I said, those 4 1/1s removed. Roz is okay for now. Gideon's alright. They don't even have any creatures on their side of the board. Dryad. Yeah, I mean, that makes their Karn's Temporal Sundering playable, you know? Makes it doable. Ooh, Master of Pranks. Rankle. So we can swing in, make each player... Oh, no. This is only whenever we deal combat damage. Right. So if we do swing in with Rankle, they have to block it with the Fave Wishes, right? And if I do this... We're only going to have 4/5 mana, which isn't quite enough to double with the Riz again, which I'm not going to lie, really would like to do. Rankle's never going to get in, right? But it does make it to where they can't just bounce their Fave, which is pretty much ever again. We can exile target non-land permanent. Tell you what, no, we're gonna plus up. We could exile their Clothius, I know. Oh, wait a minute, cancel. Do I want to exile their Dryad? Then they can't get down the Karns? Yeah. But I want to do that after. Alright, so next to combat. Swing. No, don't swing. no, wait, don't swing. Swing on with these. Next. Fave Wishes has to block the Rankle. Dryad blocks a 1/1 or the 2/1 over there. We still get in with 8 damage. Wait a minute, that's still lethal. I'm doing all this like math. No, they block the Dryad. They block with the Dryad. Fine by me. I guess we should have swung in with the Riz then, right? Because that means that we were 2 damage short. Look at there. Perfect. Perfection. And by perfection, I mean I've missed lethal now because I'm a dunce. But that's okay. That's alright. What do they have in response? A Pel Collector, good game, thanks. I totally didn't mess up lethal and miss it there. No, 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 not I. Hey, happy day though. I'll take a victory, even if it was, you know, unpunished. Works for me. That certainly works for me. Alright, so going up to first win, what is this? At least one rare and 500 gold. Okay, so that's pretty much it. What point do we break even? 4 wins. 4 wins, we break even. 5 wins, we turn our gold into gems. Lil Luke, gonna be our next foe for the day. Lil Luke. I don't know what happened to Big Luke, but we're gonna be facing Lil Luke. Sure. Actually, I kind of like it. I don't know if I want to play this on turn 2 realistically though, because then we can't hit the Chromatic Lantern turn 3, so might be a little bit of a yikes on this one, being the only creature card. Ooh, never mind, Corpse Knight. How fantastic! Coming out of the woodwork. Opponent playing Selesnya. Ooh, and we already have mana for the Archon. Baby, please. Please and thank you. Hanged Executioner. This is Selesnya tokens deck, my good sir. If so, I'm going to be absolutely titillated. You hear me? Titillated. I'm actually not going to play that Legion's Landing because on our next turn we can get down the Archon plus Legion's Landing, which gives us a 2/2 Pegasus plus the Vampire. And then we shall see. Now, of course, they still have the Hanged Executioner with which they can exile the Archon of Sun's Grace. So maybe we just don't play it at all yet. I don't know. I do want to get rid of that Hanged Executioner, but we don't have any really cheap removal. You know, we have Murder, Murderous Rider, Bacon to a Pa. These things that kind of cost a little bit. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? That's not nice, Lil Luke. It's not nice at all, okay? Resplendent Angel. Would I rather them get rid of my Archon or my Resplendent? I think that's a fairly easy answer, if you ask me. Resplendent can always build in itself, right? It has this ability of creating angels all on its own, of giving itself all this extra damage. Archon, well, Archon does not. So, first and foremost, we will play our Legion's Landing to proc the Archon. Now, our opponent has 3 mana, and we have to remember that all cards, which means seal away, things of that nature, may very well be back. I don't want to play the Resplendent this turn, but I may play it next turn and swing in with the Archon and the 2/2. For now, we'll just play Sword Point Diplomacy, Settle, and what is that? Bacon to a Pa and Plains. I don't know why I like tilted my head like I can see around the cards. Don't ask me. So they're going to give us Bacon to a Pa. How fantastic. They also see that we don't exactly have the lands for that, so they're going to give us Plains as well. Hey, I will always take some extra mana, my man. My main man. I'm not going to swing with the Archon. You left up mana? It's way too obvious. Maybe they didn't have anything to play. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe, oh maybe. Ooh, baby, oh baby. That is the mana we wanted. Tell you what we're going to do, though. We're going to throw down a Rankle. Somebody call his name, because here he is. We're just going to swing it with the Rankle, actually. Just going to swing it with the Rankle. On our next turn, I want to get down there Resplendent and swing it with the Archon. Oh my goodness, they chose not to do it. Do I want to draw them a card? Sure. I don't mind getting rid of the Thalia. Brain Maggot. Well, that could be interesting. Also, we now know that they don't have a seal away. Leonin War Leader. How fantastic. That's basically guaranteeing me that I can get down there to Splendid plus play everything I want to play. Now, we of course could just bake into a pie. Oh, we can also bake into a pie. Fantastic. Yes. Yes, please give me. Please and thank you. Our deck is so good. So good. And I don't even know why. Doesn't even matter how hard I try. I've designed this rhyme to keep in mind something. Either which way, we're going to be picking up a game 2 up against Lil Luke. And if he hadn't just taken it to the face, we would have made some creature tokens with our Splendid Angel. I've got to say, this deck, I don't know if we just got lucky or if we threw it together well, but it is smashing. Alright, so 2-0 so far. We're going to go and hop into our game 3. Carp Test, going to be our next foe for the day. And I gotta say, I feel like this event may actually take people quite a minute to get through it, which could be good. You know, it could be good for us, so. Decent hand here. We'll probably go turn 1 Swamp into Traveler's Amulet. Hello. Hi there. Look at that, Bolas' Citadel as well. That would be fantastic if we can get it down. Our opponent's playing Azorius. We will go ahead and activate the Traveler's Amulet. Now, would I rather have mana up for the Murderous Rider or for the Gideon? That is the question here. Or for the Kunaros, I guess. I think I'd rather have mana for the Gideon.
I will defend the weak at every opportunity.
This way, next turn he'll be turning online. That's a 4/4 indestructible. Ashiok. They're going to be returning Gideon to my hand and making me discard. Exile? No. They just play a 2/3. Well, I think we do just... Well, first things first. First things first. I think we do go for the attack here, and this should guarantee that they block here, and then we just Murderous Rider it. Dusk Legion Zealot and a land, not too upset about that, and then we will just Murderous Rider to the Ashiok. Get that out of there. Ashiok, great card to have, by the way. Great card to have. And we'll +1 on the Gideon for 0. No other creatures out, but that's okay. Gideon doing our work for us right now. Vanishing Light come down on the Gideon, finally getting it out of there. It's okay. And a Fibblethip. Fibblethip the Lost. We have a murder of our own. Temple of Silence coming down for us, and it's going to scry us into a Plains. I actually am going to keep that because I believe that gives us Bolas' Citadel. So for this turn, I think we should go Archon of Sun's Grace. Yeah, let's go Archon. I was thinking about it, if I do go Bolas' Citadel on this next turn, which I more than likely will if I have the mana for it, then I probably won't go Sentinel's Mark, but at the same time, getting down Archon is still, I feel like, the best course of action. I got an Alcid and a Militia Bugler. Leonin, okay, I see you. All your little tiny one creatures. Let me show you some real power. Mwahahaha. Bolas' Citadel. Daxos? Sure, works for me. That'll proc the Archon. Alright, then we have a Settle the Wreckage, which of course we don't want to use quite yet. I'm actually going to leave the Archon back to defend as well. No, I'm going to swing in. Who am I talking about? We're most certainly swinging in. Alrighty. So we'll draw that Settle the Wreckage into our hand. What we'll more than likely do is play the Sentinel's Mark on our turn and then leave mana up for other things. Brain Maggot. Ooh. Well, Brain Maggot's excellent, so let's go ahead and get that down. That'll also proc the Archon, which will proc the Daxos, which... It's really good. I gotta say, this deck is really good. Oh, give me that settle. You thought. You silly, silly boy. Or girl. You silly person. Look at that, a Raz coming down, only costing us 1 health, and then we're going to gain that 1 health immediately back with the Daxos. That's fantastic. Alright, so we will Sentinel's Mark onto the Archon, and that'll give it Vigilance. It already had the lifelink, but the Vigilance is nice. We could have thrown that on the Daxos, I suppose, but all's well that ends well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is enough for the... What's it called? We'll swing in with these 2 creatures, I do believe. That'll deal 6 damage and gain us 6 life, which will make the Bolas Citadel all the more playable. And, yeah. Pass it back to our opponent. We still have the Settle, we still have the Murder, still have the Murderer's Rider. I think we're going to pick up a Game 3 and go 3-0 with our Orzhov life gain deck. And I gotta say, it is just fucking dominating. Alrighty. Carp test. What do you got for me? Are you going to be swinging in? Surely nobody got 2 copies of Settle the Wreckage. I could be wrong on that, but maybe, hopefully, nobody got 2 copies of Settle the Wreckage. Drawing into 2 lands there is a bit rough. I do want to use the Riz to copy all of our tokens because we have so many of them. Alright, so we'll go next. Swing, 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 swing. Next, and next, and next. And then we'll wait on everything else, I think. I think. Hostage taker. Alright, well, let's see where they go with this. Yeah. Wait, we don't want to use the Murder. But why can't I use the Murderous Rider? Oh, right, we've already used it. Duh, chance. Alright. So we will just murder the hostage taker then. They'll protect it. We'll resolve. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite enough for our Riz. That's okay. So they're going to get the Archon of Sun's Grace out of here. I actually forgot about the Alcid. I will admit on that one. But we still have enough damage to finish them. They don't have enough to get down the Archon. We do have enough to gain some life here, but again, we still have enough to finish. Yeah. Alright, Carp Test. Gonna be scooping it out, and we're gonna go to a 3-0. Mernshaw gonna be our next foe for the day. And if we can beat this opponent, we will go to 4-0. Which is just crazy to me. Alright, so we have some removal. We have a Gideon. We have Sword Point Diplomacy. I think this is a solid hand. Mernshaw, so far just playing mono blue. Omen Speaker. Interesting. Not gonna lie, it does make me a little less tempted to get down my Gideon come turn 3, but ooh, Daxos. Yes, please and thank you, actually. That's fantastic. Now when we get down our Gideon, it'll boost up the Daxos that much more. If the Daxos can live, that is. Should we go for a Gideon? Should we go for a Murderer's Rider? Not quite sure. Merfolk Trickster are going to be tapping out our Daxos. Oh, right, because it loses its abilities. Oh, that's deadly. That's deadly. Alright, so if we do throw down a Gideon, it's going to immediately go down to 2 health. Right? That's fine. That is fine.
Here to aid in the assault. Your light will cleave the darkness.
Yeah, that Merfolk Trickster. Fucking brutal. Our opponent's actually playing Azorius. Interesting. Search for Azcanta. Alright, first and foremost, I think we want to swing in with the Gideon before we do anything else. See what they have. Okay. So Gideon's still at 3, which means as long as we can kill their Merfolk Trickster, which we can, we're fine. Or we can get down to Spawn of Mayhem and be fine. Spawn of Mayhem's fine. It's a big creature. Deals some damage. Defends for us, has the trample, right? I'm a little surprised though. Our last opponent had Settle the Wreckage, and we also have Settle. I just wonder how many of these set. Oh no. Oh no. We've got to hope that they don't have too many enchantments. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, so we can go Corpse Knight, still have mana for the Murder Shredder and Sword Point. Sword Point? Alright, we will throw Vigilance on our Spawn of Mayhem, and we'll swing in with these two. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright, Mernshaw. What do you do? Nothing. They're going to take the 8 damage. Oh, wow. They're going to let this Spawn of Mayhem start building up rather quickly. I'm going to keep the mana for the Murderous Rider up. On our next turn, we'll be able to play Sword Point and Murderous, so I feel like it's perfectly fine just waiting, keeping the mana. They get an Angel somehow. No, just a Silver Beak Griffin. Alright, that should be it for their turn. Back to my turn. Spawn of Mayhem will start gaining us points here in a bit. Alright, so we do have the Shadow Spear that they'll probably pay the 3 life for. Everything else they'll probably give to us, though. If I had to guess. If I was a betting man, that is. There's the Traveler's Amulet. There's the Plains. There goes that. Alright. We're going to put Vigilance on you once again, my dear friend. My dear, dear friend. And then swing all in. Alright, so they should block the... Okay, nope. I'm just going to block the Gideon this turn. Fine by me. We'll get in for the nice, sweet 4 damage. Now, we still have the Murderous Rider, of course. If they do hit an enchantment to draw them out an Angel, certainly would throw a Monkey Wrench in the plan. But aside from that, I think we're looking pretty good. The fact that they didn't play anything makes me so very terrified that they may have a Settle the Wreckage. So very terrified. Let's go ahead and play down a Thalia. And honestly, why risk it, you know? We're gonna kill them come next turn anyways, whether we swing in here or not. Why even risk it? So let's just skip. Because if they have the Settle, which they're showing mana for, if they have Seal Away or anything of that nature, it's gonna be a bad day. Wait a minute, I could have just played my Murderous Rider. Chance, you idiot! The comment section's going crazy. No, wait, just play your Murderous Rider. Just play your Murderous Rider. Oh, the oversight. Alright, well, that should be game, right? Good game. We'll say good game as well. Settle. At least we knew. At least we knew. But that's 3 people now, ourselves, you know, included, that have had Sell the Wreckage. Coincidence? Maybe that card's being given out a little bit more than what you'd like to think it is. Demonic Tutor, but it's spelled like toot, like you're farting. I get it, it's funny. It is. I think we're gonna have to mulligan this one. We'll keep this, but what do we put back? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of Thalia. Not a huge fan of it. So we go turn 1 Shadow Spear or turn 1 Riz? I guess we can go for the Riz early. Turn 2 Shadow Spear, turn 3 tap the Riz? I don't know. They're going for a treasure map. There's a Daxos. There is a Daxos. Alright, well, we do have Drill Bit as well. So we could go Have Corpse Knight. Alright, so we swing in with Daxos. We use the drill bit. We get down the Shadow Spear. What you got, Mr. Tutor? Holy... Oh boy. That is certainly nothing to joke about. The rotting can already come down. History is going to be a little bit harder, but honestly the Spawn of Mayhem is the biggest, like... The biggest... I don't know what to do the fuck about. Oh my goodness. Alright, so here comes Rotting, right? Or maybe the Mace first? Mace of the Valorant first? Or are they just going to use their Blast Zone? I guess they could do that too. Wipe our Riz and our Shadow Spear. They do. Oh boy. Alright, Daxos is going to gain us a little bit of life, but we did just lose 2 of our awesome permanents there. Man, that's a bit of a punch in the gut. Brain Maggot. Brain Maggot, we are going to take their... Then we take Rotting. Don't get me wrong, History of Benalia is bad, but it's only bad for a little bit. Of course, Mace of the Valiant alongside History of Benalia is terrible as well. We don't have anything to really get rid of the Mace. Let's take it. Let's take the Mace. And we'll swing in with Daxos. I gotta say, this is probably the game I feel the least in control with. So here's the history. History of Benhalia. I know it's not Benhalia. I was just making a joke. Treasure map, I feel like is semi-helping our opponent here to make sure they don't get anything too bad. Gideon is going to make our Daxos that much healthier. And we'll put a, a Vigilance on the young lad. Get him for the 2 damage. And we'll also have him to defend against these knights come their turn. Now they may get down a Corpse Knight, or not a Corpse Knight, a Rotting Regisaur on this turn as they're, yeah, better say they're starting to get pushed with some bigger creatures. Alright, so no swing-ins here. Dead weight. Ooh. So then all the swing-ins here onto the Gideon. We'll go no blocks. If nothing else, Daxos can at least be a body for the Gideon later. Bolos's Citadel is fantastic to have drawn. They may actually not minus themselves at all here because we got all like lands, right? Ooh, it's actually not that bad for us because all of this is going to allow us to get to the Bolos's Citadel. We do want to bottom that land. So what is that, 5? Next turn we'll have it. We will go ahead and throw down the Traveler's Amulet. Now, what we really need to make sure is that we actually have enough
I believe in you.
make sure we have enough life to actually use. What? You have a Rotting Regisaur. Why would you... Anyways. But we have to make sure we have enough life that we can use the Bolos's Citadel. Otherwise, it's kind of kaput. Also, if we get to 10 non-land permanents, we can just sacrifice them and kill our opponent, right? Because they're at 9 health, and that does 10 damage. Now, obviously, Gideon... Well... Hell, we... they may go for face, they may go for Gideon. It's going to be interesting to see, for sure. Alright, 2 are going for Gideon, Rotting's going for the face, and the 4-3 is going for the face. I'm going to block the Rotting with the 0-2. Gideon's dying either which way. And I'm going to let the Corpse Knight get in. We'll go down to 12 health, but I feel like that's still enough to use Bolos's Citadel. So, here's hoping. Fingers crossed, every which way. Another land is not really what you want to see, but let's do it. Come on, Bolos's Citadel, give me something. Give me something. Lots of something. I have to make sure we're not going to die in the sky. Are we dead? Are we actually dead? I think we might actually be dead here. No! We almost went 5-0. They swing in with everything. No, we're not quite dead. Not yet, at least. So they can boost that Loyal Pegasus damage we are, but as of right now, we're A to the OK. Leave my Kunaros alone! It is how I'm going to get back in this game. You don't even understand. Alright. Swinging in with the Rotting and the Loyal. And the Knights. They're swinging in with everything. Nope, nope. Retract that. They're just swinging in with the Rotting. Alright, so if we block here, we're fine. This doesn't have Death Touch, does it? No. Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink. Oh, no. Alright. Swing in. They double block. I think we're still dead here. They triple block. Double block. Okay. I can cast this, but we're still gonna die, right? Cast it here, we lose 2 life, we're down to 2. We can block, boom, boom, and yeah, we still lose 2. So very close. And there's a murder! No! So very close. Oh, the Murder Strider, right, because it actually minus us 4. Alright, so we're gonna go 4-1. NX Chaos gonna be our next foe for the day, and if we can win this one, we'll go 5-1, which I'll still be very, very happy about. Opponent gets to go first again. I'll keep. We can go Shadow Spear into Brain Maggot into Sword Point into other things. Hopefully we can get some more black mana so we can get this Rankle and Spawn of Mayhem down. They're gonna Brain Maggot us. Do you think they take our Brain Maggot with their Brain Maggot? Or do you think... Okay. I was gonna say, do you think they take something real like our Rankle with Spawn? Took the Rankle. So now we're gonna Brain Maggot you. Storm's Wrath, Annex, Captivating Crew, and Phyrexian Arena. Let's get rid of Captivating Crew. It's way too good. Phyrexian Arena coming down for our foe. There's Archon. Now we could throw the Shadow Spear, I suppose, on our Brain Maggot and actually start swinging in. They'll probably pay for the Settle and the Cavalier, actually. Take them down to 14 health, give us the Swamp. They may not actually give us the Swamp. We'll have to see. They did indeed. The only reason I say that is because they know we have the Spawn. They're going to give us the Settle, too. They're giving us all of it. They said, you want to draw 3 cards for 3 mana? I'm not going to stop you. Now, they do still have Storm's Wrath and Annex and, you know, scary stuff. But they don't have any mana to cast it. They have 0 red mana so far, so... Not exactly the most worried in the world, you know? If we get down Archon, we can follow it up with Daxos, right? If we get down Spawn... We just have a Spawn of Mayhem. Now, I do want a Cavalier of Dawn, their Nightmare Shepherd, so maybe we go Spawn of Mayhem into Cavalier of Dawn. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I want the Archon, but I think this may be the route we need to go. I really would like to get the Spawn of Mayhem above 4 health before they get to that Storm's Wrath mana. Plaguecrafter. They sacrifice their Plaguecrafter and it's fine. It actually comes back to the battlefield and makes us sacrifice both creatures, right? That's so fucking good. Alright. So now they have the Nightmare Shepherd Brain Maggot swing in. Now we can Cavalier of Dawn onto their Nightmare Shepherd. At least get rid of that thing. And hopefully, we'll pray that that was just a one of in their deck. Now, if we draw into some land, it actually won't be that bad because we'll be able to get down the Archon and Daxos potentially, or the Archon and the Sentinel's Mark potentially. Either which way, I'd be happy. Happy, happy, happy. Now, they have enough to use the Storm's Wrath. Let's see if they'll choose to swing in with the 3/3 and try to trick me with the Storm's Wrath. Of course, we know they have it. So, I'm not going to be fooled so easily. You can deal the 3 damage. I'll allow it. We do still have Shadow Spear, which of course equip for just 2, and we can make our Cavalier of Dawn gain us a whole lot of life. What does our opponent do? Do they get down the Captivating Crew? Honestly, that's probably what I'm most worried about. They do indeed. We have no way of dealing with them Captivating Crewing our Cavalier of Dawn. I'm going to get down an Archon plus a Sentinel's Mark, I think. I'm actually going to throw the Sentinel's Mark on the Archon. Even though it's not going to do the life gain, it'll give us another creature. And now we will swing in with the Cavalier of Dawn. They won't block it. They'll go down to 13. Now they are going to take our Cavalier of Dawn with the Captivating Crew, and that's just something we're going to have to deal with for the time being. But we made it to where our Archon can't die to the Storm's Wrath. That doesn't mean it can't die at all. It just can't die to the Storm's Wrath. Let's see, let's see. Our opponent certainly has an interesting deck, I'm not gonna lie. It is very, very interesting. But obviously I'm hoping we can squash it out here. Get our 5 wins in, which I'd like to say we've done so far very, very well. Obviously these last few decks are going to be the hardest, as these are the decks that have also gotten this far, which means there must be some substance to them. And I can see why this Captivating Crew is very, very good. So they're going to Erebos' Intervention on our Archon, and that's going to be it. All right, we have a Drill Bit, we have a Shadow Spear, we have a Settle, we have a Daxos. I think we're doing this for sure. That puts us back up to 17 health, and we can Drill Bit them now, which I do think we want to do. Man, they got some fucking bomb cards, didn't they? What the hell? Who stacked your draw? Holy cripe. That's insane. Absolutely insane. This person's deck, no wonder they're at the point that I am. Oh no, Dragon Master Outcast too? You know how I said some people are just going to get really, 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 really lucky? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we found that person. I think we have found that person. Now they're getting a Captivating Crew something as well. Holy cripe. What? Why would you not? Are you crazy? Are you actually crazy? Why would you not Captivating Crew there? That doesn't make any sense. Oh man, I think we're just straight up out of luck. So I don't know a single which way with which we can get back into this shit. Alright, so we take them down to 4. It's not bad, but I think the game is over and not in our favor. We're gonna need a Bolas' Citadel. We're gonna need for them to basically draw themselves to death before they can kill us. They have 3 turns. How do we do this? How in the hell do we survive for 3 turns when we know that they can Captivating Crew our Cavalier of Dawn at any point? Like that. And we can't even move the equip over because we didn't do it at the end of our turn. Oh. Bum 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 bum. So, this little 4 mana card is going to absolutely actually destroy us. That's both funny and super ultra depressing, given how close we are to 5 victories. I mean, this is our best option. Still not a great option. Man, I can't believe that. NX Chaos with the absolutely killer deck. What more could you ask for sure? Hell, they damn near have an actual playable standard or historic deck. Alrighty. Pass 2 attackers. Yep. Oh man, I love 4 mana, able to steal something every single turn. That feels right. That feels fucking justified. Alright, so it's still taking 5 damage. We're not hemorrhaging health though. Oh! I just want to win, Mr. Chaos. Can you not understand that? Good sir. Or madam. They have a fucking fling? Are you kidding me? Alright, GG, concede. Good game. Ruin equals Maria? I don't know. Oh boy. I am gonna keep it. Why does our opponent keep getting to go first? I feel like the past 3 games in a row, our opponent has gone first every single game, which I'm not a fan of. What do you have for 1 mana? Unsummon? Spectral Sailor. Ooh. The spectralist of all sailors. We can either go for the Sentinel's Mark or the Shadow Spear. I'm going to go for the Shadow Spear here. Sentinel's Mark could always be good later on with the Archon. Oh, we should have swung it with the Raz there. Ah, well. You have a murder? You want to use a sorcery speed murder? Whatever you're doing, just do it. I don't have time for these games, Ruin. Mr. or Mrs. Equals. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. We can go for the chromatic. I should stop messing with my hair, huh? Still don't want to swing in just in case they have more flash speed creatures. This is Demir we're up against, so I'll have to remember the control for sure is there. Will you just murder it and quit reading it? Fuck's sake. I've never seen someone contemplate killing a creature so much in my life. You know you have it. I know you have it. Maybe they don't have it. Maybe they actually don't have it. Hey, here we go. Brain Maggot. This will be a good test. Good testorino. If you attack, counter target spell. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to cancel. I didn't want to cast that spell anyways. So joke's on you. Haha. Whatever. Let's get to creating these tokens, shall we? Let's see if we can't build up an army of tokens. And we at least got a counterspell out of the way. Now it is Demir, so I certainly expect for them to have more than one Gutter Bones. Good old Gutter Bones. Let's see if a Daxos can land, shall we? Daxos, you know you want to land. Oh, fuck, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to use the Riz once again. But I'm going to start waiting for their turn to do that stuff for the instant speed creation. Boop. And we will end our turn on that note. On the next turn, we'll probably play the Shadow Spear onto the Daxos. Actually, maybe Sentinel's Mark. Then it gives him Vigilance, right? He gets lifelink for the turn. It'll be alright. What are you doing? Do you have a Massacre Girl? Are you going to massacre all of my units? Please, no, don't. They are certainly contemplating here. Which I understand. They're probably vying for their final game here as well. If we lose this, we're going to go 4-3, and we're going to be stopped right there at the 5-0. Which, I got to say, that last match, I don't feel like we could have won that regardless. That deck was stoked. Finale of X or less. X is 3. No, this will still only be 3 on my rise. So we could either tap the rise and get another little 1/1 down, or we go Sentinel's Mark onto the Daxos. So that way, technically, it doesn't work. I can't equip this, can I? No, I can't. All right, resolve. There, fine, whatever. Pass to attackers. They'll swing in with their 1/1. The Daxos will remain strong as ever. Shadow Spear on the Daxos, because you know. We will go ahead and get down the Corpse Knight. I'm not too worried about keeping up mana for the murder quite yet. And Daxos, get in for that 4 beautiful damage. Heal me some health, baby. Oh, they're going to block with the Gutter Bones. How fantastic. Yeah. Well, I was hoping you would. Just leaves one less creature in the way of Corpse Knight, right? Alrighty. Hostage Taker. Son of a bitch. Why does everybody have Hostage Taker? All these last few decks, they're like, we're just gonna steal your shit. Alright, cool. Assholes. Fucking twat bags. Alright, this is fine. When I say this is fine, I mean yes, land, or yes, game, I just want to draw a land. That's actually all I was really hoping you would give me in life. is a beautiful little land. Now we will swing in with the Corpse Knight. If they double block, we will use our murder on one of their creatures. Yep. So that's a little depressing, but you know, we cleared up the board state a little bit. We're still looking fine as far as health goes. If I can hit my Bolas' Citadel, I would be one happy man. Of course, they may just counter it. Oh man, Demir, you haunt me. You haunt me ever so. Alright, Gutter Bones coming back into our opponent's hand and more than likely onto the board. Indeed, indeed. Alright, and what, kick it back to my turn? No, cast down! Why does everybody get all the forms of removal? We had, what, three sources of removal? That's it? Well, I can tell you what they're going to get rid of here. So they should go down to 10 here, right? Give us the plains. Oh, they give us the settle too. Wow. Alright. Cool beans. We'll play that swamp. Another fucking swamp. You're kidding me. Game, how did you know that's exactly what I didn't want? Agent of Treachery. It's over. It's all over. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruin has just been given the most amazing cards ever. Well, that's pretty much it. We're gonna go 4 and 3, and I'm not salty. You know, I'm so not salty that our opponent, just got to get given the best things in life. It's all right. There's no reason for us to settle, so I'm not going to settle. Draw out more of their lands, I guess, so they don't draw those. You know, they just draw the good stuff, the really good stuff. Okay. So, how do I feel about this event now that we're at the end of it, and I've been cucked into a 4-3 by 3 decks that were just fucking dominating, right? The Agent, the, what's it called? And now this once more. Yeah. Well, thank God we didn't settle on our last turn. Oh, yes, baby, give me the lands. Fuck, I thought I was hurting for lands, but you know what? Now I'm feeling safe. I'm feeling comfy. Thank God I drew into another land. We just got to keep taking this shit too. Oh, magic. This is so good. This is so fantastic. I do enjoy the event, but man, does it feel bad getting railroaded right here at the fucking end? 3 games in a row? Hell yeah, it feels bad. Feels like a plague. Feels like a fucking plague. Look at this. I got so much mana I can play everything. Everything I could ever want. And so much more. Next to combat. Skip our turn. Opponent, you got another hostage? Another Agent of Treachery? Maybe a cast down. Black Lance Paragon. No? Nope, nope, nope. Come on. I know you got a murder. You got something. You gotta have an answer. There's no way you don't. You got my Bolas' Citadel just fucking fat chilling over there. Dread Presence. Why are you still playing so much shit from your hand? I don't understand. Okie dokie. Well, turns out in the end, our sealed wasn't that great. But hey, 4 victories, 4-0 is really, really good. The fact that our last 3 decks, or games rather, just got railroaded by decks being better than us, that's going to happen, I feel like. So, 4-0, not bad. Not bad at all. And again, I'm not counting those last 3 losses. Literally every single one of them, the decks were good as fuck. So we'll claim our prize. I didn't realize you got cards from all of Historic. That's actually not anywhere near as good. 3,000 and you only get cards from Historic. I'm rolling back my opinion of this event. 1, it takes a long time. 2, the randomness is super high. Granted, we built the best deck we could. We went 4-0. It was crushing all those, like, whatever the fuck decks those were. We got beat out by decks that were just, they straight up had better cards than us. And you only get cards from Historic, which is like, I mean, yeah, you could draw big, or you could draw nothing at all. I don't know. 3,000 plus a whole lot of time spent. I just don't know if that's worth replaying this event multiple times for something where you could realistically lose all 3 matches just because you draw shittily in your sealed opening. Maybe play it once, and maybe that's it. Anyways, I enjoyed today's video, even though if in the last 3 matches it seems like we didn't. And it's really because I didn't. This event definitely has a way of grinding you into the fucking ground there at the end. But 4-0, like I said, fantastic there, and hopefully y'all were able to pick up some tips and tricks from this video. All that being said and out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever time it may be, wherever you are. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like down below, comment in the comment section, subscribe if you're new here, hit that bell notification, all that great jazz. And yeah, I'll see y'all either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.